Genital mutilation is a barrier to communication. Genital mutilation is a barrier to communication. Genital mutilation is a barrier to communication. It's a barrier to communication. It's a barrier to communication. Now, just consider a man and a woman. They've both been genitally mutilated. They've both been genitally mutilated, and they're going to make love in their handicapped way. They're both handicapped. They're both handicapped, so they can't fully communicate with each other. Neither can be fully perceptive. There's no way you can be fully perceptive if the requisite neurology has been cut out. You can't fully appreciate or understand each other. It could affect their marriage, couldn't it? It could affect their marriage. If you've been genitally mutilated, you can't fully communicate. It's impossible. It's scientifically impossible. You just don't have the neurology. You don't have the sensation. Same with two gay men. If one gay man is cut and the other is not, and they have a relationship, they can't fully and absolutely communicate. They cannot. They cannot. If one person hasn't got the requisite neurology, communication cannot be complete. Communication cannot be complete if it's handicapped and blocked. It cannot be complete. It just can't be complete. You can't have full communication without the requisite neurology, without the requisite biomechanics. When you slice off a foreskin, for example, you've wrecked the biomechanics. You have. Try and put an ordinary dipstick. Thinking of man and woman, put a dipstick in your engine to measure the oil, a functional dipstick, and you can get a sensitive measurement. Yes, but break the dipstick. Break the dipstick. Break the dipstick and break the dipstick to read the oil, and you won't get a proper reading. You will not get a proper reading. You can't have a proper sensitive communication if your dipstick is broken. You cannot. So think about that. Think about genital mutilation ruining the communications between human beings. It ruins the communication between human beings. Imagine if I didn't have any thumbs or less fingers. Imagine how I could imagine all the things I couldn't do properly or sensitively. If I wanted to sensitively do a 5-finger exercise on guitar when I only had one finger, I couldn't do it. I could do it a bit with one finger, but I couldn't do it completely, could I? It's just impossible. See ya. Go and think about that. Go and think about that.